great combination of size and speed. It's the speed on display here. Jump ball. Makes the grab. It's a touchdown.
I cannot believe what I just saw.
Welcome in the Deseret News Rewind. I'm Dusty Lister. Please be joined by Dane Stewart. And we're going to introduce you to a new video segment you'll see here from time to time on Deseret News Rewind. Of course, go watch all the videos here on DeseretNews.com. But what we're going to do is called the Take Note Summit with Dane Stewart. We're going to try to jump into some of the stories throughout the year that we might not get a lot of time to cover here in all the videos that we do. But Dane has a terrific story of a soccer team up north.
That's right. Rampage 99 out of Roy, Utah had a year to remember last year. Most club soccer teams provide their players an opportunity to play the sports they love year-round. But for the U17 Rampage squad out of Roy, Utah, their season took them all the way to Oklahoma. We had a chance to catch up with co-coach Travis Loftus and a few of his players as they took us on the ride that took them all the way to the National President's Cup.
Crossed into the box, no one there though, and now the shot is in! Yes, it goes in! And so we have our first goal, and it comes from Rampage.
It all started in January when we played for the Utah President's Cup down in, they actually play it in Mesquite. We go down there, we competed in January for that. Made it all the way to the finals where we played a Southern Utah team. And we ended up losing to them for a second year in a row in PKs. So all the boys, we were all disappointed going up to the stage when UISA announced that we made it through as a wild card for the state.
After having earned a wild card by finishing second in the Utah Cup, Rampage was off to Denver, Colorado for the regional. Austin Freeman, a key defender for Rampage, would miss regionals, but his team had a bit of a surprise for him as their run continues through the Mile High City and a rematch with the team they lost out to for the Utah Cup.
I think it was once we went into regionals and we started winning those games, because we went in as a wild card, but as soon as we started, winning all those games and stuff, I really thought that, we can go somewhere.
I think we just we were happy that we got there, and then once we started playing, we realized that once we started playing as a group, we were a great team. We could beat some of those other teams.
Every day they were down there, I was checking on them. Hey, how'd you do? And then it came down to, got a text that said, hey, semifinals, we made it there. And I'm like, what?
We knew it was going to be a close game, and we knew how they played and stuff, so we just prepared and went out and gave it our all. And yeah, we ended up beating up 1-0 off a corner kick, and yeah, it was a good time.
We won the regional championship. We beat Cal South, West Covina, so that put us through to the Nationals, which was held in Tulsa.
After winning regionals, Rampage had the opportunity to experience something few Utah preps ever have, a chance to represent Utah and the West in the National President's Cup in Tulsa, Oklahoma. No pressure. But Coach Loftus seemed to have the right formula to get his kids in the right mindset. And the support from the Beehive State was felt by the entire team as this ride to remember continues.
Going out there, really nothing to lose, knowing that you're part of the last four in the nation, one team from each region. Just going in there, just ask the boys do their thing, play their style of soccer, and the number one thing is leave it on the field. You leave it on the field, the results will be what they are, and that's all I can ask as a coach.
It's a whole new experience compared to just playing tournaments in your state. It's just totally different. You feel more as like you're getting to the next level, because everything's just more serious and everyone takes it more serious.
Our coach really helped us in training and stuff. He was like, you guys are going to go out there and you need to make Utah proud. I know you guys can do it. So I think it started from him giving us confidence, and our wins in Denver really gave us a lot of confidence. So we went out there and believed in ourselves and did it.
We have the Utah Soccer Association, the Youth Soccer Association. They were supporting like no other. We had everybody. I mean, not many people could go to Tulsa and watch us, but we had so many people live streaming the game. I mean, we got done with that game and I looked at my phone, text like no other. There's just so many. It's cool to see how many people support us, really.
It was awesome. It's totally different. I've never been, that far away, so it was a totally different experience, and it was so awesome to play the games down in Oklahoma, be with my team as we go through this whole experience together. It was just awesome.
With new medals around their necks, these young men are now back to the hallways of their various high schools, including Weber, Fremont, Roy, Syracuse, and Bonneville. There are some well-known rivalries there. They walk us through the dynamic of being buddies winning national titles to rivals fighting for region and state trophies.
They like to play one another when it comes to high school soccer. Some of the games that you go watch, those boys, you know, they like to have the chance to compete against one another, and then you can see them out there taunting each other. And but for the most part, they know when they come back off their high school teams that they're back with their club and back to being a part of that team. But it's most of the time they handle it really well.
After winning it all, Rampage 99 also won the Fair Play Award, an award designated for the most sportsmanlike team. Rampage had 3 players in the top 18 and the tournament MVP, Fremont High School's Austin Freeman. And while his Silverwolves lost in the 2015 state championship, Austin was all smiles winning the National President's Cup. As we learned from Austin, it's something he was born with.
It's funny because when my dad was little, he actually went to nationals and was MVP in that tournament, or not this tournament, but a tournament just like it. And it was cool because after I got that, I was sitting there not expecting at all to get it. And I got it, and first thing he did was called my dad and say, hey, and I let him know, and he was just super excited for me. So it was kind of father-son. It was really good.
I believe I speak for the entire state of Utah in congratulating the U17 Rampage 99 club team on their National President's Cup. The good news is you can go watch these preps finish their high school careers in northern Utah in 2017. And for all you soccer fans out there, you can go watch the 3-1 overtime victory in the President's Cup by Rampage on YouTube. Or you can also follow us at HS Rewind on Twitter for more information.